Hey there, pet enthusiasts! Welcome back to Bark Buddy TV. Today we're diving into a topic that's not only groundbreaking in the world of veterinary medicine, but also a beacon of hope for humans battling cancer. How our beloved dogs are helping scientists unlock new cancer treatments for both species. Yes, you heard that right. Man's best friend is now also becoming man's best research partner in the fight against cancer. This isn't science fiction or a feel-good story with no legs. This is real science, real medicine, and real tales wagging their way into the front lines of oncology. So leash up your curiosity and get ready. We're exploring the world of comparative oncology, where veterinary scientists are changing lives across species. So what exactly is comparative oncology? At its core, it's a field that studies naturally occurring cancers in animals, mainly dogs, to better understand and treat similar cancers in humans. It turns out, dogs and people share more than just a love of snacks and couch naps. They also share cancer. In fact, the National Institutes of Health has identified 6 major types of cancer that occur in both dogs and humans with near-identical traits: diffuse large B-cell lymphoma, brain cancers like glioblastoma and astrocytoma, breast or mammary gland cancer, bladder cancer, osteosarcoma, a particularly nasty bone cancer, and melanoma. Under a microscope, these diseases often look indistinguishable whether the cells came from a Labrador or a person. That's because the tumors not only look the same, they behave similarly, carry many of the same genetic mutations, and often respond to similar treatments. One of the places leading this interspecies research revolution is the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, specifically through the work of veterinary oncologist Dr. Timothy Fan. At their veterinary teaching hospital, dogs suffering from cancer, pets, not lab animals, are enrolled in voluntary clinical trials where they receive cutting-edge treatments not yet available to the general public. These aren't just bone-deep experiments. These are personalized, compassionate, and scientifically rigorous attempts to help animals live longer while pushing human cancer research forward. Current trials are focusing on conditions like osteosarcoma, melanoma, bladder cancer, and aggressive lymphomas. And it's not just dogs. Some studies even include cats. What's exciting is that these trials aren't just about chemotherapy anymore. The next frontier in both human and canine cancer treatment is immunotherapy, supercharging the immune system to fight cancer from within. At the University of Illinois and partner institutions like MIT, researchers are using a new class of cytokine-based therapies. Cytokines like IL-2 and IL-12 are powerful immune messengers, but when injected on their own, they can be toxic. The breakthrough? Scientists are now anchoring these cytokines directly to tumor sites using collagen, a structural protein found in connective tissue. By doing this, the immune-boosting drugs stay localized where they're needed, reducing harmful side effects. One inspiring case involved a dog named Desi who had oral malignant melanoma. Conventional treatments didn't work, but after receiving intratumoral injections of collagen-anchored IL-2 and IL-12, Desi's tumors stopped growing. Fast forward 4 years, and Desi is still cancer-free at 15.5 years old. That's nothing short of miraculous in veterinary oncology, where survival for such aggressive cancers is usually measured in months, not years. This kind of result gives researchers a critical head start. Instead of waiting years to see how a treatment performs in people, they can test its safety and effectiveness in dogs, who live shorter lives and respond quickly, before moving to human trials. Another promising therapy involves aluminum hydroxide-anchored IL-12, developed by Ankira Therapeutics. In trials, dogs showed a remarkable response with minimal side effects, helping guide future human studies. The amazing part? The treatments not only shrink primary tumors, but also trigger immune responses throughout the body, sometimes eliminating metastases, those dangerous offshoots of cancer that travel through the body like seeds in the wind. But why dogs specifically? Besides being our adorable 4-legged soulmates, dogs make excellent cancer models for several reasons. First, their cancers occur naturally, unlike lab mice where cancers are artificially induced. Second, dogs share the same environment as humans. Same air, same food chemicals, even the same stressors, especially if they hear the vacuum cleaner. Third, dogs have compressed lifespans, meaning researchers can evaluate long-term effects of treatment in a much shorter period. And let's not forget, dogs are genetically diverse, just like humans. That's crucial because most lab mice are genetically identical. which isn't a great mirror for human disease complexity. With dogs, we're studying cancer the way it really exists in the world: unpredictable, aggressive, and heartbreakingly common. Of course, the success of comparative oncology depends on funding and collaboration. Government agencies like the NIH and NCI have been instrumental, but there's growing concern about future cuts. More and more, this work may rely on private foundations, donations, and partnerships with biotech firms. That means awareness is more important than ever. When you support comparative oncology, you're not just helping save a dog. You could be helping to save your neighbor, your parent, or even yourself. So next time you cuddle up with your dog, remember, they're not just your best friend. They could be a hero in a lab coat, or at least a wagging participant in some of the most exciting medical research happening today. Together, humans and dogs are teaming up not just for companionship, but for cures. If this glimpse into the positive side of cancer research inspired you, spread the word. Tell a friend, hug your pup a little tighter, or learn how you can support canine research in your community. After all, every belly rub and walk in the park might just be part of something bigger, a future where tails keep wagging and science keeps saving lives.